So friends, welcome to Selling in Crisis. I think those people have attended earlier. For them, again, it's a refresher because the session is same. So thank you very much for giving your time and again coming back to it. And for those who are attending for the first time, guys, this will be complete a new journey for you because as the name suggested, this is something called Selling in Crisis. As we all know that we are in crisis and how we have to navigate through this crisis and unprecedented time. This session is particularly for that. So let's start. Before that, we have certain ground rules. The ground rule number one is to participate. Yes, it should be an interactive session. Though I have muted you all, now you are not able to unmute yourself till the session ends. So the procedure will be, if you want to ask any questions, anything, please do scribble, write it down. At the end of the session you can ask. Otherwise you can type in your chat box because that's the medium we can do. Because as my session starts up, I won't it will be disturbing when other people start speaking or the background noises are there. So but participation is very must, so please do participate, write in chat box whenever we speak, and that's how it works out. Give your 100% because that's where we are think, because if you want to change the things, 100% is required. So, and finally take actions. So write down, learn something new, and whatever you're learning, please do implement that learning in your day-to-day actions and make actions if you want to change something, because unless something moves, the change does not happen. So let me ask, are you ready? So if you're ready, please do type R in your chat box. Let me see how many guys are ready. So if you're ready, please do type R in a chat box. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Satnarayan. Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you, Vishnu. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Yes, you guys are awesome. So the first requirement is, guys, you should be on your laptop and desktop. If the mobile phone is the only option, then we can't help. But the best thing is always suggested to get more benefit and to more understanding of these online session. You should always take it with your laptop and desktop. I hope that everybody is ready with their notepad and pen to take or scribble anything which they think is important to them, anything they want to refresh later on. That's the best medium to write it down. Or if you have any question, any queries, please do write it down and we will take it later on. That's how it. Close your doors, sit in a silent place. Yes, we all know that we are working from home. Chances are there for disturbance. And so we want that for next 2 hours, you should be highly concentration should be here. Your focus is completely over here, not anything else beyond this particular workshop. That's what I say is you have to give your 100%. Finally, turn off your mobile phone. So if the only you are seeing from mobile phone, I don't have any options. But if you are on your laptop and on your desktop, please mute at least or switch off the notification so that these notifications should not disturb you. So maintain this. No mobile phone during the session. That's how we will maintain and things are going on. So that's a little bit about the housekeeping part of it. Let's jump. So what you are going to learn. Now, what I always believe that learning is always equals to earning. The more you learn, the more you earn. So if you want to increase your earning, increase your wealth. So that's why where you have to learn. Keep on continuous learning. That should be your mantra. So the number one thing what you're going to learn is how to maintain positive mindset during the crisis, because that's a key thing to move forward. Steps on selling in tough time. Yes, after maintaining your mindset, selling is one of the important things, because yes, these are the very tough days and you might be hearing lots and lots of other things from your vendors, from your clients, from your customers. So how to sell through these crises. Third, what sales behavior you should demonstrate in challenging time. If you are using your same old behavior, if you have not changed your behavior, you are keep on doing the same selling skills which you were using before COVID-19 on this era, then this is going to be really tough for you. So as things are changing, you have to be also adapt and change with the new selling styles. Finally, the sales leadership during crisis. Some of you are maybe the sales leader who are already leading a team, or leading a business, or you may be entrepreneur or self-employed, or you may be doing a individual contributor, but you are leading yourself. So what type of leadership behavior? One is a sales behavior, salesperson behavior. Second, a leadership behavior you have to portray so that you can help your team, or on the other hand, to help yourself to navigate easily, sail easily through these crisis movement, because we are in trouble sea. The sea is full of storm and we have to sail across it. That should be the key mantra. So we always be learning, always be doing something new. So let's see for whom this webinar is. So this webinar is intended for the organizations who want to sell the product not as a commodity. Yes, because these are the timings when I have spoken to many sales guys, and they are always in one thing. Yes, people are cribbing on prices and not making your product as a product, but they are treating your product as a commodity. So if you want to sell your product as a product, not as a commodity, then this workshop is 100% to you. Sales professionals who want to boost their sales and earn high incomes and want to become a sales champion. So if you want to become a sales champion in your organization, the business you are leading, you want to grow that business, then this workshop is for you. For the business owners, startups who need to scale up their sales, this workshop is also for them. This is also for the students who want to step and accelerate their career in a sales and earn enormous money, and that's what the sales is about. There is no limit for earning. The only thing, the limit is if you don't have any limit on yourself, then there is end of earning. So that was one of the wonderful career which sales can give you. And finally, anyone who want to switch their jobs and want to become a sales expert and earn well from what they are doing, because that is what most of think. Yes, why there can be two trends. So when we work through this next 2 hours, I'll tell you why the switching job and other things are there, and why it is important to do sales nowadays. And that's how it is. So before I begin, let's start asking from you guys, because you guys are sales guys. Whatever you do is sales. So what do you think are your biggest challenges as a sales guys? Please do type in your chat box. So what do you think as of now is your biggest challenge? Please do type in your chat box. Use the chat box facility and please do write. Okay, dragging. What else? What else? What do you think is your biggest sales challenges nowadays? Yes, the payments. Okay. Okay, people don't want to buy anything. Collecting outstanding amount. Yes. Anything else which comes to your mind when you think this is your biggest sales challenge? Yeah. Okay, cheaper product with high quality. Yes, that's what the one of the thing that's I told, price. That's what everybody's crying now. Okay, so if demand, yes. So you think demand is high or demand is low? Order closing orders. Okay, so that means not able to close orders. Yes, there are many challenges. Absolutely. How many of you heard when your customers are saying like this, I'm too busy right nowadays, we don't have a time to speak, we all are working from home, or we are in lockdown, we are not meeting with any vendors, we don't have any, budgets are not clear, so how to purchase, what to purchase, we are not meeting vendors and other things, we need to wait until the dust settles. Yeah, I think these are the some of the things, and there may be many things which you may be hearing from your clients when you are speaking to them, and that's how the things are. Yeah, so if you are also hearing these things, then obviously this workshop is for you. If you are hearing these types of things, please do type Y in your chat box. Let me see how many eager people are really hearing these types of comments, these types of statements from their clients. Please do type Y in your chat box. Okay, let's move on. Let's start with what is our current reality, and let's start with that. And once you know what is the current reality, you know how to face them. So the current reality number one is we all are in lockdown. So not only in India, but globally everybody is in a lockdown condition. Yeah, slowly we are moving out of it, but we know that when we are moving out, we are opening some of the areas. The chances of the corona cases are increasing. So the government is rethinking in many countries and even in India. Yes, that's how the situations are. Okay, what else? So this is by OECD president. What he said: coronavirus will be the burden to the economy in years to come. Not for a month, guys. It will be a burden for the economy for a years. So that's why we have to prepare for it, and that because it can be a shock of 21st century, and that's how we have to come out for it. So we need to have a preparation to come out of all these things. What Economic Times in India, said they had done a poll from CII, did a poll with CEOs, which most of the 52% of the CEO foresees job losses. That's on the huge end. You might be hearing how people are losing jobs. Many organizations have started, firing people. That's how, every day, these are the newses float in and out everywhere whenever see. So it's almost 23%. That's what different service talks about. Retailers will be highly impacted. That's about more than 80,000. So it was a long back, but that's how the huge loss, the tremendous loss will be there. Not only the job losses, that's one of the thing, but pay cuts. Yes, that's one of the thing. Instead, forget about getting appraisals, forget about getting bonuses this year. You have to, if you want to save your job, that's one of the things where the pay cuts may come with them. That's biggest one of the crisis where even people have asked to surrender their some portion of the pay and they want to work. That's how things are moving. I have heard many organizations where top brasses, top executive CEOs and others, so top hiring, the people who are at the top of the pyramid have already asked to reduce almost 25 to 30% of their salaries they have to give back. That's how the things has been pretty bad scenario. So business today says that that's what the World Bank said. That the coronavirus is severely disrupt the Indian economy and almost till 21. That's what the growth rate may be 1.5%. They are very ambitious, optimistic. But what others, economic gurus and pundits are saying, it may even take it to the negative growth. It should be not be any surprise for us as of now. So 100 million and more Indian jobs to go, 35 million jobs. So the various news. So I'm not scaring, I'm not fear mongering you. The only thing, this is just to give you the context why we are here and how severely it is being impacted to us. And let's just get to some industries, how industries have been affected. So industries which are affected to the tune of 50 to 75% because they are severely affected by this virus. One is the textile industries, airlines and hotel industries, travel business, auto, and advanced industries, construction business. These industries are highly affected by it. Almost people have said that travel, tourism, and being affected, and it will take for years for them to come back to the track, almost 2 to 3 years maybe. That's how the industries which are affected to the tune of 25 to 50%. That's still but not that high is consumed retailers, oil and gas, metals, power, freight. Yes, because they are still working, because something is going behind the scenes and they are helping people to move here and there. So still some things are moving for them. Yes, that is not much affected. There are industries which is being least affected due to, but still there is an effect, but there's the least effect. They are telecommunication, pharmaceuticals. Yes, pharmaceutical is, yes, some of them are badly affected, but some of them are still gaining. That's how agriculture industries, IT and chemical industries. So IT also does not have that much effect because yes, people are working. So this is how the industries are divided into two, from 5% to 70 to 80% of affected. Now you see which industry you belong to or which industry do you highly cater on, and then accordingly you have to change your strategies according to work. So if you are keeping on the same strategy which you are working pro COVID will not work after COVID. That's how the things are changing. So world economy, as you know, is in the bad shape and it's going down and down day after day. That's how. So imagine guys, if the world economy is going down and Corona is enjoying the pace and they are sliding like anything, whom do you think will be on highly tremendous pressure? Please do type in your chat box. Whom do you think people will be in highly tremendous pressure? if this economy is going so down? What do you think? Which are the people, which are the department will be in highly pressurized situation? Yeah, I heard. Yes, yes. Somebody says everyone. Somebody says sales and marketing. Yes, I love that. Yes, to bring back the economy on track, the highest affected department or the department which will be in highly pressurized is sales, and that's what I don't say it. And this is what CIO India did a survey, and in their survey, the finding is that 37% of the sales will be highly pressurized, and they are the one who are the worst impacted by this situation. Whereas IT and finance are hardly 3 to 4% at effect, they're still moving on, things are going on. So that's how it is. But the worst affected is sales, because production, at least you can start production in your factory. You can start producing it. But if there is no consumer, people are not able to buy, they don't have to afford the money, or people are not able to sell, then what will happen? That's why I say bring back the economy on the track is the highest people who will be highly pressurized are the people of the sales. Now, sales does not mean the people who are in selling professional. Anybody, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a self-employed, if you are running your business, if you are a owner, whatever you do, if you are a freelancer, if you are a consultant, whatever, this is your business and you are doing for it, so you are doing a sales, these people are really affected by it, and that is the huge impact is going on to them, and the burden of bring economy in the track is highly on them. That's how the things are. So let's see, guys, we are passing from the worst time in the history of the humankind and the mankind from last 100 years, because the last epidemic, Spanish flu, was in 1918, and that's why we say that there are very few people on the planet Earth who have seen then that epidemic, and they have seen, okay, yes, they have come across, they have overcome that thing. So very people know how to do that, and that's why we are in that mindset. We are in a confusion. Some people are in dilemma. Some people don't know what to do. So that's what we are. And I love these words from Robert Kiyosaki. He says that the biggest risk a person can take is to do nothing. And yes, we can't wait for the dust to settle, things being tracked, and we have to start moving, rolling the balls in this motion only. So where are you in? Which side you are on? How do you see this situation as? Do you see this as a problem? Do you see this as an opportunity? Do you see it as a both? Or you like a ostrich who has just put his hand under the sand and say nothing is happening? Yes, nothing to worry. So which side you are in? Please do type in the chat box. Let's see where are you, and let's understand what do you think. Do type. So if you're feeling low, if you're feeling lonely, no problem. That's how it is. That's how the people are. We are human beings and we are tend to feel like that. If you're seeing as a problem, that's also not an issue, because if you're seeing as a problem, at least you know if there is a problem, and if there is, you think it's a problem, you have to find it as a where the solution is. If you're opportunist, finding an opportunity, then that's good. You're on the right track. The only thing you need a little bit guidance to encash that opportunity, because sometimes if you think that this is really an opportunity and you want to grab that opportunity, what happens? You start running, and when you start running blindly without changing the track the way you were running prior to the COVID, then the things may get worse. So that is what this session is all about. So let's work, and that's what the word was. John F. Kennedy said it. So he said that when crisis, written in a Chinese word, that's how, the Chinese also, we are impacted by this severe virus, that's how everybody know where the cause is. But on the other hand, if you write crisis in Chinese, is come with a two-letter word, where one represents the danger and other represents the opportunity. So it's have both. Is it a problem or a danger, or it's an opportunity? The thing is, choice is yours. Where do you look at it? And that's what the Silicon Valley giant Vinod Khosla said it. He said it, the big problems brings the big opportunity. It's not only the opportunity, the economic opportunity, but also the opportunity to introspect ourselves, opportunity to look at inwards to make a difference. So he said it, a big problem is a big an opportunity. If there is no problem, there is no solution, and there is no reason of a company to exist. And that's why we are. So we are a sales guys, and we are there to, give a solution to your clients. And if you are not able to solve the problem of your client, then it does not mean you will exist. On the here, when you say exist here, it means that nobody is going to pay you. Nobody is going to pay you. Nobody is going to pay me. And nobody is going to pay anybody if they are not able to solve the problem. So solving problem is one of the key things which one has to understand how to work on. So what do you think? What it is? What this picture is depicting? Please do type in your chat box. Let me see what is your understanding. So some gentleman is writing Rohit Kashyap. I do not know which Rohit Kashyap is this. Can you please write your name so I can understand who is writing this? Okay, somebody says survival for the fittest. Let's come back and we find that what is survival for the fittest here means. So I don't know who this gentleman or a lady, an individual writing with my name, Rohit, writing opportunity and true. I love that what you have written. But my request is, can you please change the name to your name, or at least write your name in a chat box so I can understand who this individual is. Yes, these are Will Gallup. Yeah. So guys, this is a current scenario. The scenario is we all are like these jockeys. We are just sitting on your horses, to gallop, to run as fast as possible when things go normal, when things go fine. But the important thing is, guys, we know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but the thing is, how long is this tunnel? Nobody knows. And imagine that we all are ready for it. So what will happen when the doors are open? We rush and we run like anything, and what we find is on the other side is more competition. Competition will be tough. It will not be easier to race because you have to gather. You have to have a new skill to run. Your old skill will not take you to the next step. So if you are not changing or learning new skills, you're not enhancing your skills, you may run, but you may not win the race. That's how it is. It's new normal. Yes, the things are changing. We'll talk and discuss what new normal is. You know very well what it is. But the important thing is there is enormous opportunities. Yeah. So the other side, there is an enormous opportunities. Opportunities are still there. The only thing, you know how to run the race. You know how to, handle your horses and how to take care of those horses so that you can run fast. If you are not trained your horses in the way they should run in this particular the time period where we are going on, and if you are running the same way, then the chances your horses may get stuck. And that is why you have to train those things. So it is said is, when you can't control what is happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond to what is happening, and that's where your power is. So you can't control COVID. You can't control what is happening outside. Government will allow you to work. Government will not allow you to work. What are the things that is not under your control? Under your control, the thing is how you respond, how the way you work, that is your under control, and that's what the power is, and that's what we are talking about. So how can we face this crisis and take control of your life? And that is what you require of fee. So what does fee means? Fee means your fast actions. You have to take actions very fast. If you are slow in action, you are thinking, okay, I'll take it tomorrow, then you may left behind. You have to keep the enthusiastic, because that is the key. That's a mark of the thing. And especially when you are driving on a driving seat, you are an entrepreneur, you are leading yourself, you have to be enthusiastic. Because nobody is there to give you a pat on your back and say, come on, yes, run, jump. No, nobody is there. You have to be yourself motivated, yourself enthusiastic and excited to do that. And finally, expand your horizon. It's not about in a fear, because when everyone is in fear, they are contracting, they are controlling things. And what I'm saying is to you have to expand in the area where you work on, expand in the industry where you work on. You can go beyond that industry. So expand your learning, expand the things you want to work on. So expansion is one of the key. So you need to you have to be fast in action, enthusiastic, and expand your thing. So by this we are ending our first part of selling in crisis, and at the last we say you have to have fast, enthusiastic, and expand your horizon. So you need to be transformation, not only the change. Yes. So for transformation, you don't have to do a very big thing, but what you have to do is just 1% better every day. So if you need to transform yourself just to 1% better every day, what did you do it last? So you see after 21 days, 15 days, 30 days that you have seen a whole lot of transformation in yourself. So transform yourself, transform your life, and grow your business. If you have any questions, please do write in a comment box, and we will see all the comments and reply ASAP. Finally, guys, please follow our channel, YouTube channel Resilient Rohit, so that you don't miss any latest updates and latest selling tips. Also follow us on Facebook, Insta, Twitter, LinkedIn, Tumblr, Pinterest, we are available on all the social media platform. Just you have to type #ResilientRohit. So see you next. By that time, bye bye. Enjoy your day. Be safe, because we always believe learning is earning.